there, I'm Carrie Nunley. I'm a Burst Ambassador and also a Burst Office Specialist. And I'm just gonna take you through a little bit of my day and what it's like to be a Burst Office Specialist. So I work 2 days in op, and then my other 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have off. I work on Burst stuff. So I will be doing follow-up calls, doing lunch and learns if I have those scheduled, and sometimes touching base with offices that I've already done a lunch and learn with, just checking in with them. Sometimes, pre-COVID, I would be dropping by and bringing them a little treat. So I have still done that after COVID, just not as much because I have to leave it, outside the office. So that gets a little tricky, but I like to keep in contact with those offices that I have relationships with, that I've done lunch and learns with. So I like to check back on those offices as well. But each day, no matter if I'm working in op or working at home on Burst stuff, I start my day with a workout. So I just have my little home gym set up in the corner of my house here. Sometimes I'll bring my bike in and have that on a trainer. To do in the winter, I have a little treadmill out there if it's too nasty and rainy to get steps in, but I typically like to get out on trails if I can. So these are just a few things that I had accumulated over the years, which has been great since gyms are closed. Do not be afraid to lift heavy weights, you guys. We live in a little small mountain town, Leavenworth, Washington. Not sure if you've ever heard of it, but it's a tourist town. It's a very small town, but we get really busy on the weekends with lots of tourists that pour in. There's tons of outdoor recreation. In the summer, there's climbing and hiking, kayaking, biking, a lot of mountain biking. And then in the winter, there's of course skiing and that sort of thing. So it's just super fun. Lots of people, lots of cute little shops and restaurants in town. So this is our view. It's getting a little dark right now, but you can see we live kind of in the mountains, and we have this little Airbnb on our property. We're expecting guests today, and I was going to show you guys in here. This is what I spend time getting ready when I'm not at work. Just a little studio with a cute little bed, and just getting ready for guests. We have a pool out there for the summer, and my husband did all the work on getting this ready. Just a little outbuilding that we have, and we can house 2 people for little overnight stays, and then they can enjoy the mountains, hiking, and our little Bavarian town. I have a son who is 17 and is a junior in high school, and then I have a daughter who's 15 and is a freshman, and so they're at home doing distance learning right now. There's school is only online right now for them, so that's been a huge change. They're both pretty busy with sports typically. So I'm on my way to take my daughter to track now. So we're in the car, and she's got track practice. Can't have competitions yet, but we can have practices. So that's been exciting. So gives her something to do, and gets us out of the house so that we can get a little exercise in too. So it's nice to be home and have the time with them to make sure that they're staying busy and getting their work done online. They're both pretty independent, but it's just nice to be able to be home. So I've been loving doing the Burst Office lunches on Zoom. It's actually a lot of fun. Today I have a lunch and learn at 1 o'clock scheduled for an office, and I have all my stuff set up here. I'm at my kitchen bar, so it's a little messy, excuse that. But my kids are both doing their homeschooling and all of that on their computers in their rooms, their distance learning. And then my husband has our office, because he's doing remote work from home. So I have the kitchen bar. So I get all set up here, which actually has really good lighting. I have some great natural light from windows close by. and I have a good overhead light and kitchen lights, so it works out pretty well. This has really actually kind of been a silver lining and given me an opportunity to reach out to offices that maybe are a little bit further away that would be harder for me to drive to, and still be able to provide them with a lunch and learn. So that's been a lot of fun. My days off, I like to take a walk. Usually every morning after I do my weightlifting, or sometimes in the evening as well after dinner. It's just so beautiful, and I come down here to the local fish hatchery trails that are just short walk from my house, and walk around the trails, and it's by the river. A lot of times I'll bring my dog, and she loves it. She goes crazy. It's just beautiful out here, so I love to get out. And this is also where there's cross-country skiing in the winter, great trails in the summer for mountain biking or hiking. So lots of great places to go for walks and hikes, and the enchantments are close too, which is a epic hike and beautiful scenery. So it's just a great place to be for outdoor recreation. I love it, and just love getting out for walks as much as I can. Here's a little bit of the area that I like to walk in. This is the hatchery trails, and we have the mountains up there that are gorgeous. Can't really see behind those trees at the moment, but lots of pretty scenery. Okay, so that about wraps it up. I love where I live. I love that I'm able to work part-time and be home with my kids, and Burst has definitely added a lot more spark and excitement to my career as a dental hygienist, and just given me another focus and something fun to do with some of my spare time. It already was pretty full with kids and activities, but as the kids get older, Burst has definitely given me some more fun stuff to focus on that related to hygiene. So I've loved that, and loved every minute of being an office specialist and reaching out to offices. Loved providing the lunch and learns, and just teaching and educating offices on all our fabulous products. So feel free to leave me a comment or question, and I hope you had fun watching this, and we'll continue to watch more of the Burst TV segments because I always find them super interesting and fun.